So, what's my agenda? Why do I do literally everything I want to do? I want to get really personal with you because my why is really personal to me, but it also drives me to do incredible things. And I don't think twice about doing crazy things like getting my PhD and running for office because my why is so strong and my desire is so real that those things don't even seem that big to me. They just seem like the next logical thing I need to do in order to achieve my goals. And that's how important your why is, and that's how powerful it can be. So again, what's my agenda? What's my why? I come from a long line of rural farm women whose work ethic and resourcefulness is incredible and inspiring and deeply touching to me. But I also saw early on how central motherhood and being a woman was to their life outcomes. And so I vowed early on that I wanted to do everything I could to make rural women like my mom and her sisters, their lives better. And again, I couldn't ignore how central the role of motherhood was to their daily lives. And so I really focused on sexual and reproductive health of rural women. That's what my PhD is in. And because I love them so much and they are so inspiring to me, I care a weird amount about rural women and their families and their communities because women are not only the building blocks of families, but they're also the building blocks of our communities. And I truly believe that when the tide comes in for rural women, if we center women and rural women or disenfranchised women, that all of our boats will rise. And what a future that will be. So because I had this big audacious goal of how do I make rural women's lives better like my family, I got my PhD so I could answer my own question. Well, first I became a nurse so that I could learn how to help them. And then I got my PhD so I could answer my own question. And then in grad school, when I learned that your zip code will impact your health more than your genetic code and it's because of policy, I learned that I need to be in the room that decisions are being made. And now after running and unfortunately losing, I'm trying to find a new way that I can now get more people elected that will also impact rural women's health. So if we change and strengthen the bottom, we can change and strengthen the top and make outcomes better for rural women, their families, and communities. And that's my why.